What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I'm an energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the general reading for somebody. So let's see who's gonna get it. Capricorn. What's up, Cappy? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing swell today. So today we're going to do your general reading. I'm going to pull two oracles, clarify, and give you some advice. I do offer personal readings. That information is in the description box below. Let's begin. Slow and steady wins the race, Capricorn. Okay, take your time with something. Do not rush. All right. That's your side note, Capricorn. You could go with this, or you could go with that. You could go with this, or you could go with that. You could go with this, or you could go with that. You could go with this, or you could go with that. It's another side note for you. I feel like you can go with this, or you could go with that. You could go with this, or you could go with that. You could go with this. You could go with that. Something here is, you know, your choice. All right. Okay. I don't know. I feel like you don't have two choices to pick from. All right. Choose wisely. Maybe that's why the universe is like, take your time. Okay. Make sure you're thinking about the long term about each option. Look at the long term. What is the benefit of this in the long term? Okay. Don't think about something how it's gonna like feed you right now. Think about how it's gonna keep feeding you forever. Okay. That's very important. Anyways, that was your side note. The first card you have is the butterfly ferrets. I am reborn, number 5, with a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. All right. You guys could have Virgo in your chart. You could be dealing with one. All right. So I do feel like there's something here that is you are transforming yourself or a situation. Okay. With a time to give rather than take, I feel like you're giving a lot of your time to yourself. All right. You're loving on yourself. You're pouring on yourself. And that is why something is going to, it's like because of all this love that you're pouring into yourself, you're going to transform yourself, a situation, whatever. Okay. Um, what is the butterfly ferrets and a time to give rather than take? The Tower in reverse, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the World with the Judgment here. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I feel like your intuition was telling you here that you were avoiding this. All right. And I feel like it's going to happen anyways with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the World here. So I feel like there was an opportunity here that you're not going to get here. Okay. I feel like you were avoiding realizing that you're not going to get an opportunity here. Okay. I feel like your intuition was telling you, hey, close out this chapter. Like, this chapter is going to be closed. You're not going to get this opportunity. So just, and I feel like you went within yourself a lot. Like, I feel like this was a situation where it's like, the realization of the fact that you weren't going to get something and that you've been avoiding. It's like your intuition has been telling you, yo, you're not going to get that, yo, you're not going to get that, or that's not going to happen, or that's not going to happen. And you have been not listening. You have been avoiding making movements because of that. And now something is going to happen where something's going to come full circle, and it's going to be, but with the Judgment there and the World, this is something where it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you can still close something out. Something is still in your favor. You're just gonna have to close it out. I feel like you did do a lot of running around for no reason. You did do a lot of things that you did not need to do, because you were trying to avoid closing out a chapter that was gonna close out anyway. You know, um, So yeah, and I feel like with I am reborn and a time to give rather than take, I feel like this chapter closing out is going to show you why it's important for you to focus on you and to give time to yourself. Okay. With the judgment here, it's gonna be a final decision that this chapter is gonna be closed. Okay. I feel like you were hovering over something, or I don't know, you weren't accepting the fact that you weren't going to get something. Okay. Um, and you can't be a sore loser, Capricorn. All right. You have to go into everything with the mindset of, I might not get this. This might not be for me. Something might happen where I just have to let it go out of nowhere. You always have to be ready for the unexpected. You can't avoid things, okay? Because what you avoid comes back full circle to you. Let's clarify. What is the Tower in reverse? You have the Nine of Swords, okay, in reverse, with the Fool, Aries energy, and the World here again. Yes, I do feel like, because you've been avoiding this whole time, I feel like now that it's gonna come full circle, that you could just take a risk. You're just gonna take it, because it's kind of like, by you closing out a chapter and taking a risk, you're not gonna have to look at the fact that you just, all the mess that you created. Like I said, something is still in your favor. The universe is like, yeah, you made that mess, but like, you don't got to go back there. Like, you don't even have to look over there. You can close the door and keep moving, and you don't even have to show your face ever again. Like, the universe is setting something up where it's like, yeah, you definitely avoided and created whatever with that Tower in reverse, but because even though you avoided, it's like, while you were avoiding, you had to like choose yourself or something like that, or this situation is making you realize like what is really important. What's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? You have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are confused or delusional here, or you were delusional thinking that you were going to get something. I feel like you were like, well, if I keep nurturing it, if I keep showing up, I'm going to get it. No, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. If it's for you and you keep nurturing it, it will grow. But if you're nurturing something and it's not growing, that's how you know it's not for you. You understand? Just because you nurture something or you pour into it does not going to mean that's going to automatically be in your favor or turn for you, because not every opportunity is for you, Cap. And that is how you know what is for you and what is not, by how it grows depending on how you feed it. And I feel like that's why a lot of you guys became delusional or confused here, because you're like, oh, I'm feeding something. Why is it not growing? That means it's not for you. Not everything is for us. And that is the sign of the universe showing you, hey, this is not for you, because there's no freaking sign that says, hey, Capricorn, don't go there. Right? Nothing says that. So we have to be vigilant, right? A lot of you guys don't know how to read a room. And that's a problem. And this is going to show you, I need to start pouring into myself, because I can't read a room. I don't understand when I'm nurturing something and it's not, and I can't. It's like with the Seven of Cups. It's like you think that there's a flowers growing in the garden, and in reality, it's not. It's freaking dark and it's dead. Like it's like you have to. It's like you realizing you have to pour into yourself in order for you to be a good gardener. Like, you can't just go out there and buy the tools. Like, you have to do the research, go within yourself, like really transform your whole life, like make your whole life about gardening, like it's like you didn't realize, like, it's like, if I don't know, Capricorn, Six of Pentacles in reverse, I feel the situation was not being fair to you and you were still pouring into it. Okay, so whatever. That also says a lot about you. Why are you pouring into things that's not being fair or equal to you? What's the Page of Cups here? You have the Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy here. Yeah, I feel like your intuition was telling you this is a toxic connection, a toxic situation. Okay, you have the Two of Wands. I feel like your intuition was also telling you there's a safer route, there's a better route. Go somewhere else. The World is in reverse, but you didn't want to do it. You didn't want to close a chapter out yourself. You did not want to do what you needed to do. You were avoiding closing a chapter out. Instead, you decided to nurture it and feed it more. What's the World here? The Eight of Swords. Yeah, and now when something closes out, you're going to be stuck. You're not going to know what to do. You have the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, a lot of you guys, I'm sorry, the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of you guys are going to be in the Five of Pentacles. You're going to be in lack. You're going to be alone. This is the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like in reverse, a lot of you guys are going to end up losing out on all of the stuff that you did to add on to something that was meant to fall apart anyway. You have the Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, I feel like, you know, if you keep holding on to this, the more things are going to fall apart for you, because the universe, this is not for you. Like, and that's just what it is. And when something closes out, when a chapter closes out, you're going to be stuck because you're still holding on to it. You know, this is like a situation where like you're going to get evicted from your house or whatever, and your intuition was telling you or whatever. It's like, well, they're going to close the door and you're going to be stuck because you have all your stuff in there or something like that. Okay, some of y'all, you know, you need to love yourself and stop trying to prove a point. Stop. It's not about being right. It's not about proving a point at this point. Like, some of you guys are taking something too far, and the universe is going to like make you stuck, to make you realize you're beasting. It's not that serious. Okay, so, you know, whatever. But I feel like a lot of you guys are going to listen to your intuition, and once the universe, you know, closes out that chapter, you're going to just be like, whatever, it sucks, but I rather focus on myself and love on myself and take this as a new opportunity to to be reborn, to you know, be a new person, you know. Others of you, I don't know, like, it's not looking good. All right, next card you have is Butterflies in Gloom. After sadness, happiness and hope return. Number 22, with a time for healing. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys, there's some type of sadness here. Okay, a lot of you guys are going to be doing a lot of crying, a lot of releasing, or that's being advised. Okay, something here is going to hurt. I'm hearing. All right, the loss of something or someone is going to hurt. But I feel like the universe wants you to know that they want you to take this time to heal. This is why this is happening, because it's time for you to heal. And you know, I feel like it's not all end all be all. I don't feel like you're going to be in the sadness forever. Okay, but you do need to sit with this healing energy here. Sit with the sadness so that you can really release it. What is a time for healing and butterflies in gloom? You have the Temperance, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. Okay, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna do the healing work here. Okay, you are gonna start something brand new. I feel like you're gonna start over your life. Okay, I feel it's gonna be, you have to be patient with yourself and the situation. Okay, also remember that you're healing. Okay, it's kind of like you're going through a loss and then you have to start your life over. And you know, Capricorn, you are about discipline and stuff like that, and you get shit done. But you know, be nice to yourself right now. And if you need a break, take a break. You know what I'm saying? Don't be all about, okay, I gotta restart, gotta restart. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are the hardworking sign. So just, you know what I'm saying? You're the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. Everything is gonna be fine. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. But again, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, be inconsistent. Like, don't. This is not. You're not gonna have fun, bro. It's not gonna be fun because, like I said, you're gonna have to take some time for yourself. You're like, what? I got shit to do. That's part of the shit you gotta do. That's part of the list. You better add it. Talking about the Seven of Swords. Yeah, don't self-sabotage. Let's not go back over here. Let's not restart what you did over here. The universe is trying to show you healing, taking your time, patience, okay? Pouring time into yourself is also a necessity, because in order for you to restart, you need to wake up, you need energy. And if you don't start healing and taking your time, and if one day you can't do something, then you can't. Okay, with that Knight of Wands in reverse, the universe is going to slow something down for you. They're going to make it so that you can't be going at the speed that you usually go, because you need to be patient with the Temperance here. Okay, it's not about the destination, it's the journey. Okay, let's clarify, what's a Temperance here? You have the Five of Swords. Yeah, because you're like, okay, I gotta heal. Now I gotta win. Ah! That's not healing. Healing is not a race. Healing is you're just healing because you want to be better. Okay? You have the Magician in reverse. A lot of you guys are manifesting punishment by the universe because you're trying to make something that's supposed to be patience and wusa and whatever. You're trying to like win at all costs, or you're trying to compete or something. You have the Wheel of Fortune. The table is always turned. Okay? So stop playing with it. It was fated and destined for something to take its time. It was fated and destined for you to heal. So this is not a race. Okay, you're in the healing energy. The only way you're going to leave is when you're 100% healed. You cannot try to finagle, or you cannot try to be petty and revengeful in a healing energy, because you will manifest punishment quick. Okay, you're not in freaking elementary school anymore. You understand? Like every action that you have wherever in the high school now, like you have to go to class, and nobody walking you to class like elementary school. And if you don't show up to class, that's on you. You are going to get negative punishment. It's like a lot of you guys have made it to a certain healing point, and it's like you think that you can fuck around here. You can't fuck around here, sweetheart. The higher you go, the more stricter the rules get. And if you don't stay on those rules, the worse the punishment is. Some of you guys are just healing just to say that you are up here. But the universe will drag you down real quick though. Because it's a you know, what it's a I don't even know how to say the word. It's a privilege. What is the Page of Pentacles? You have the Two of Wands, all right? Yeah. I do feel like a lot of you are going to deal with some type of restarting energy here. And when you do that, I feel like you are going to be willing to take risks. You are going to be willing to, yeah, I'm gonna leave my comfort zone. The Hangman in reverse. The universe is watching all of y'all, okay? Your God, your angel, whoever you freaking believe in is watching you, bro. And they are showing you they're watching you by giving you by showing you punishment, by showing you you're manifesting punishment. So stop. You have the Five of Wands here in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this restarting energy is going to be a lot peaceful, a lot calmer. There's not going to be any challenges, nothing like that, okay? I feel like you have to restart your life over in some way if you want peace, and that's it. Okay, that's it. If you're trying to be petty and still trying to compete for peace, you're not going to get peace, because when you peace is you focusing on starting over, and I'm focusing on starting over. I'm not trying to compete with nobody. I'm not trying to be petty. I'm not trying to get revenge. It's like you're like, yeah, well, before I go, that's gonna fail for you. Wherever you're going is gonna fail. So some of you guys need to understand the way you leave a situation matters on how you the next thing starts. What is the Knight of Wands in reverse? You have the Hermit, Virgo energy here. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys, the universe is going to like hide you here. Okay. They don't want you out and about. They don't want you out here in the streets. They don't want you. They want you isolated within yourself, because that's how you're going to get all the knowledge that you need to where you got to go. Okay. The more that you heal, the more that you can listen to your inner guide, and the more you know where you're going. Okay. But if you're out there everywhere chaotic, blah, 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 you're not, oh, sorry, there's two dogs there. You're not going to be able to see or to know where to go. You have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, because a lot of you guys have really good ideas. You're really freaking smart, but you need to put that in a useful thing. You cannot just use your smartness to be petty or revengeful, because then you're going to become dumb. You're going to become delusional because you're not using your skills for the right way. So the universe will make it so that every time you use your skills, it's not producing nothing. You have the Nine of Wands here. Yeah, it's like you need to learn boundaries. You need to learn how to say no. It's like a lot of you guys put yourself, you invite everybody in and you go everywhere, and that's the problem. So that's why the universe is like, no, you're going to be hidden. You're going to sit your ass down and you're going to go within yourself because you need some boundaries. And if you don't create boundaries, we'll force you. It's like the universe is going to make you sick and make you so that nobody can be around you. Therefore, they're going to sit you down because those of you guys that like to be around people and, whatever, like they'll do something like that, just to get you by yourself if you don't do it. What's the Eight of Pentacles here? This could be about work. I feel like you are going to hold yourself accountable, though, because I feel like I said, that judgment, that punishment from the universe is going to be crazy. You have the Magician, yes. And then you're going to understand how the universe works. And you're going to switch up real quick. Yes, you are. Very good. The Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't feel like you're having a nice time. You have the Three of Swords. Yeah, because like I said, the universe is going to punish you. And it's going to be very hurtful. But that's going to teach you, stop fucking around. You're in high school now. You're 9 elementary school. Like, get it together. But you are. So, just don't harbor too much on the upsetness, on the sadness. Okay? Get over it. Because just like I said, the universe, your God, your angel, whatever, whoever you believe in is watching you. And if you sit there and do something else, they're going to, the same punishment they just gave you, they will give you another one harder. Every single punishment gets harder after the next one. So stop playing with it. The last card you have is Two Kittens. You must choose number 27 with what do you need to release, okay? So a lot of you guys need to release something here, okay? And, you have to make this choice to release it. I mean, if you don't, the universe will. But if the universe has to come, you're going to lose both of them, which you don't want, obviously. So this is your choice. The universe is like, you must choose one. You can only have one kitten, Cap. You can't have both, okay? And if you don't choose one, you lose them all. What are you going to do? At the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. Mate vale. All right. You better. That's in Spanish, whatever. Let's see. Knight of Swords lets me know you're going to do something. Okay, let's see. You have the Six of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Swords, and the Fool with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries energy here. I feel you're going to be honest with yourself, okay? And you're like, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a risk. I feel like a lot of you guys are honest and integral within yourself, okay? And I feel like, you can't have both of them, all right? So you're going to be like, but anyways, I feel like you're going to be honest with yourself and you're going to be like, I'm going to take this risk, okay? Because I feel like with the Six of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, if you continue to stay here, you're just like, your long-term stability is like falling apart. It's like the longer you stay, the more you're losing every day. It's like every hour, every second you're losing. Staying is not an option. I feel like you'll be able to stay afloat, but with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, what, for freaking 10 days? Like something is not, it's like if you stay, you're going right into the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Something is going to fall apart anyway. Like, it's like you see it, okay? You see, I'm walking right into something falling apart, all right? And you're going to be honest with yourself, and you're like, I'm going to have to take a risk here, okay? Very good. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You are going to have to let something completely fall apart. I feel like you built something up to a certain stature, but you're going to have to let it fall apart, okay? It's going to be family, work, whatever, all right? Let's clarify. What's the Six of Swords here? You have the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah. I do feel like, I feel like, staying here would be, the safe option, which the safe option should never be an option. That's food for thought, life hack. Okay. When the universe gives you two options, you always choose the one that you don't want to do. because that's the one that you're going to learn something from, which is the one that you have to go, because this is Earth school. Okay, because if you don't learn the lesson today, you're going to learn it eventually. You know what I'm saying? And it's better to learn it when the universe brings it up than you have to learn it in the middle of your freaking wedding. You know what I'm saying? You have the Seven of Pentacles here and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, if you stay here, I feel like, you have built yourself to a certain whatever, and you'll be able to roam around and whatever. But again, for how long is that? It's like your future is not solidified here. Like something could end, something could fall apart tomorrow. You're going to be walking on eggshells. It's like you're trying to convince me that staying it's not. And if you're trying to convince yourself, don't become delusional, sweetheart. What's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? The universe will pull the rug right under you real quick, love. What's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? You have the Four of Wands in reverse. Something is going to fall apart. You're going to end up leaving something, or somebody's going to end up leaving you. A commitment, a job, whatever. You have the Judgment in reverse. The universe is going to put you under judgment if you don't leave, if you stay. Okay? Period. The Chariot, Cancer energy, the universe is pushing you forward. If you stay, this is the universe going to be on your ass. Your God, your angels, whatever. You're going to be under heavy judgment by the universe, which is going to suck because you're not going to be supported when something falls apart. But if you take a risk and take a bet on yourself and a chance on yourself, you will be supported by the universe. They support people taking a risk and a bet on themselves. What is the King of Swords? You have the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, those of you guys that choose to leave, there's literally a new opportunity waiting for you as soon as you say, I'm out, I'm done, and take all your stuff and never look back. As soon as you do that, the universe has a new opportunity for you. But they're not going to make this easy because they know that whatever you have to follow, whatever's falling apart, is a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's something that you thought was going to be your forever, and now it's not. So they know that it's going to be very easy for you to want to stay. So they're really testing your integrity here within yourself. They're not even going to show you, maybe they're not even going to tell you have a new opportunity until they physically see you taking everything out of that job, out of that marriage, out of that commitment, whatever. Getting in your car and sayonara. Once you do that, you're going to get the call. Hey, Capricorn, so I was thinking about starting this new company. You want to do it with me? That's how the universe is going to work with you. You have the Empress in reverse here with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, but a lot of you guys don't care. You're not going to care. You're going to allow something beautiful to die because that's just what life is, right? We all are born to die. And you're not going to have a worry in the world. This new opportunity is not going to give you any stress. It's not going to do anything. It's going to be there exactly when you need it. What is the Fool? You have the Chariot, beautiful energy, Cancer energy. Yeah, those of you guys that are going to take the risk, the universe is protecting you on this path. Okay, you are protected. All right, so go ahead. The universe wants you to take this risk. They want you to push yourself, to trust yourself, to put yourself out there. You have the Emperor in reverse, Aries energy here with the World in reverse. Yeah, others of you that are not releasing control and are allowing something to stay open. Like I said, something is going to fall apart or like leave you unexpectedly from one day to the next. You're not going to be able to get in. Something is going to be locked out, or it's going to happen in a way where I'm hearing embarrassed. You're going to be under judgment by the universe. So however, like the worst case scenario that you could probably think about is what's going to happen. For those of you guys that don't release control, and the universe wants you to know that you're not a good leader in your life, because you don't know when something is falling apart, you stay. So you're not a good leader in your life. Therefore, you can't lead other people because you're going to tell people to stay in things that are falling apart. If you can't lead your life, how could you possibly lead somebody else's? Some of you guys could be like leaders in some way. People could look up to you. You could have children. What example are you setting for your children here? What are you doing? What? Like, whatever this is, I feel like some of you guys are not, it's like some of you guys aspire to be a leader, or people look up to you, and some of you guys that are not going to do this, you're not being a good role model at all. Okay, let's get you some advice. What is a butterfly ferret and a time to give rather than take? You have secret in reverse with grow. All right. Those of you guys, I feel there's going to be a secret that's going to come out here. Okay. Which is why the universe is going to make it in a way where you don't have to come back. They're helping you out. They're going to find out your secret. Somebody here is going to find out your secret, which is probably why you've been avoiding something, because you want to see like whatever. Oh my gosh, Capricorn. Like some of y'all need to understand that like leaving things is a lot better than staying and creating a mess. Because every bed that you make, you're going to have to lay in it eventually. Jeez. Like, if you did something, then you freaking leave the situation. Whatever. I feel like the universe is going to make something so that you don't have to come, so that you don't have to go back to it. Okay. I feel like with grow here, you're going to grow from the situation. This is going to teach you a lot. Okay. Like, why are you staying in a situation where, come on now, be smart, bro. Avoid shit. No, not like that. Because yeah, you were avoiding leaving the situation. I'm not gonna come at you for whatever secret it was, because that's not what I'm here for. But if you know that you did something and you know that people know, why are you avoiding leaving? You're gonna stay to see how many people more find out? Everyone's gonna find out then. You want to see in your face what people are gonna say? Like, you make no sense. You shouldn't put yourself through that torture. You have communicate in reverse. Some of you guys should stop talking. What is butterflies in gloom and a time for healing? You have defend, Scorpio energy, with wisdom in reverse, Pisces energy, and confidence. All right, you're looking good, smelling good right now. Okay. I do feel like those of you guys that are going to start over and you're going to choose healing, and because you're going to realize that this sadness that is either going to happen or that is happening, you're going to realize like, I need to heal. Like, I can't keep going through this. I can't keep feeling like this. Okay, with confidence and defend, the universe is going to give you confidence to stand up for yourself, to defend yourself here, to give you the boost that you need. Okay, because that is what we do when we heal. Okay, the universe gives us the energy, that the boost that we need when we don't feel like we have it. Okay, others of you with the wisdom in reverse, you're not listening to your intuition. Okay, I feel like you think that you know it all or whatever, and the universe is going to show you that you don't. Play in reverse, I feel like a lot of you guys don't take life seriously, and the universe is done playing with you. What is two kittens, and what do you need to release? You have patience in reverse and create in reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck is kindness, Virgo energy. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to, with this Virgo energy, you're very smart. Okay, you're not a dummy. All right, when I said the parent thing, if you're a parent, you were like, exactly, that's why I'm going to take a risk. That's why I'm going to show my kids, I'm going to show my students, I'm going to show my whatever, that when you take a bet on yourself, you win. I'm not going to sit here and crumble underneath all of this crap. Very good. Very good. Others of you, you're not going to be looking pretty. With patience in reverse, you're not being patient and you already chose to stay, you're effed. With create in reverse, whatever you build here is going to fall apart. And they're going to block you from building things. They're going to block you, and the blocks are going to get more stricter and more stricter and more stricter. They're going to create rules, and they're going to make it so that, man, you have just a tight window. They're going to tighten that window lower and lower. They're going to make sure that you don't have time. They're going to be freaking watching you, everything you do. Hey, why are you on your phone? Well, you have that report to do. They're going to make sure that you always doing something. And then they're going to wear you out. And then the next day, hey, don't come back. You're done, or whatever's going to happen. I don't know. But something is gonna become worse and worse and worse and worse until they spit you out. For those of you guys that are deciding to stay, others of you, you're so freaking smart, good idea, beautiful energy. Okay, leaving, I feel like you're really smart. I feel like whatever plan you have to leave a situation is going to work out beautifully. Okay, I also feel like with kindness here, you're going to meet a lot of people that are on your caliber, that are very kind, very sweet, very smart, are also taking risks in their life, are also the King of Swords, true, honest, integral, are also people that follow integrity. Okay, you're gonna meet a lot of those people along your journey. Okay, which is going to further like make it like more solid for you that you made the right choice. The universe, with the Fool card, the reason why the Fool is the Fool is because every time the Fool takes a risk, the universe, like, what's it called, verifies it or does something that it solidifies. Okay, I was supposed to do. Okay, I feel good, and the universe is going to do that. All right, because this risk is a crazy one, but it's one that is a smart one. All right, all that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, and stay positive.